Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump is inquiring about options for attacking Iran. Now, if a war breaks out, Donald Trump gets to stay in office. Now, isn't this awfully funny? The weeks or even months leading up to the election, we never heard about any issues with Iran. They weren't talking about this in mainstream news. But he is now focused on attacking Iran. Why don't you just lose gracefully already? Seriously. Man, Trump, you ain't fooling no damn body. So this came out on CNBC November 17th, 2020. Donald Trump, with 2 months left in office last week, he was inquiring about attacking Iran's main nuclear site, but ultimately decided against taking the dramatic step. As U.S. officials said Monday, Trump made the request during an Oval Office meeting on Thursday with this top national security aides, including the Vice President Mike Pence, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, new acting Defense Secretary Christopher Miller, and General Mark Milley, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, said, they said officially, this is the conversation they had. So Trump, who has refused to concede, is challenging the results of the November 3rd presidential election. And I saw even more states are not going for this, these lawsuits that Trump have out there. And they said his chances are completely bleak in changing this election. So we know Joe Biden will be inaugurated on January 20th. The official confirmed the account of meeting in the New York Times, which reported the advisors persuaded Trump not to go ahead with a strike because of the risk of a broader conflict. They gave him the scenarios, and he ultimately decided not to go forward. The White House declined comment. Trump has spent 4 years of his presidency engaging in aggressive policy against Iran, withdrawing in 2018 from the Iran nuclear deal negotiated by his Democratic predecessor, Barack Obama, and imposing economic sanctions against a wide variety of Iranian targets. Yeah, he is targeting them just to try to make himself look good. And like I said, if there's a conflict, he gets to stay in office, especially if a war breaks out. He doesn't have to leave. It's just too convenient that this is coming up now. Trump's request for options came a day after the UN watchdog report showed Iran had finished moving a first cascade of advanced centrifuges from an above ground plant at its main uranium enrichment site to an underground one in a fresh breach of its 2015 nuclear deal with major powers. So, a spokesperson for Iran's mission to the UN in New York said Iran nuclear program is purely for peaceful purposes and civilian use, and Trump's policies have not changed that. However, Iran has proven to be capable of using its legitimate military might to prevent or respond to any melancholy adventure from any aggressor, he added. So, Donald Trump is a mess. In January, Trump ordered a U.S. drone strike that killed Iranian General Qassem Soleimani, many of us remember that, and a lot of folks felt that attack was uncalled for. That man was no threat to the US. And that was at Baghdad airport, and we all remember that because I remember so many people were doing videos on that particular story. But he has shied away from the broader military conflicts and sought to withdraw US troops from global hotspots, in keeping with a promise to stop what he calls endless wars. A strike on Iran's main nuclear site and Natanz could flare into a regional conflict and pose a serious foreign policy challenge for Biden. Biden's transitional team, which has not had access to national security intelligence due to Trump's administration refusal to begin the transition, declined comment. Wow. Y'all tell me what you think. You think Trump is going to try to pull a fast one just to try to keep himself in office? Let me know in the comment section. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.